Hi, beautiful kindred soul. Welcome to another beautiful week of Tales of Everyday Magical Joy. I'm sitting in my sit spot again this week, and I have been committing to just coming out here whenever I get a chance to, and just intentionally sitting here so that I can just soak in all of this magic around me. And maybe if you came out here and sat out here with me, you might wonder what kind of magic there actually is. You might see a fence and you might see a few trees and you might think, well, that doesn't really look very magical. But to me, there is magic in all of these little details. So for instance, I've got a little soursop flower sitting right next to me. These beautiful soursops have been companions, and they have these gorgeous heart leaves which have been showing over time over some of these videos. But I can also hear a bird making a sort of a hooting sound in the distance, and I can see the apples in front of me. And I'm hoping that this year we will actually get the netting around the apple trees and maybe spray some neem oil around it so that we can actually have the apples, because the fruit flies have been getting to the apples previously. And there are some buzzing bees and buzzing flies around me, and my feet are on Mother Earth at the moment. But I've been pondering on this idea of commitment. I had a conversation just yesterday actually about this word commitment. And for me, traditionally when I've thought of this word commitment, it's something that I set my mind to and made a commitment to myself that I would finish the task and complete it no matter what the obstacles that came my way. And sometimes there were many obstacles and I would just face them head on and knock them down and carry on, and that would explain a lot of why I am the person I am today, because I worked through the obstacles and got through them. But it occurred to me the other day that perhaps there's a more loving and kinder way to honor the word commitment, where the commitment is based on intuition and inspiration and what feels aligned to my soul. And it's more an inner commitment to certain qualities, like committing to really deeply love myself, committing to deeply cherish myself, committing to deeply honor and experience wonder on a day-to-day basis, and honoring myself when things that I have planned don't feel right anymore, and honoring my ability to change my mind. So that might look like I'm not necessarily following through on a commitment, but I'm actually following through a deeper commitment to myself, where I am committing to really deeply honor, cherish, and respect my soul's drive to do things in a certain way. And for me, at this point in my life, I really want to honor cherishing myself deeply and loving myself deeply. And I'm realizing the more and more I actually choose me and choose my joy and choose what naturally nurtures me, then the more I honor that commitment to myself, then everything seems to somewhat flow, at least within the realm of whatever I'm creating for myself. And so where before I used to think of it as something that I had to push through and do no matter what the so-called obstacle was. Now I look at it as an opportunity to deeply love and connect with myself and deeply honor myself and my natural rhythm and my natural state of being of joy and ease. And I guess that's kind of why I'm here in this sweet spot, because something inside of me is calling me consistently on a day-to-day basis to come out here and experience Mother Nature in her beauty and her simplicity, with no agenda but just to be here and experience the fullness and completeness of just being in Mother Nature's presence. And for years I have not honored that inner call for me to connect with Mother Earth, and it has always felt like I was busy doing a gazillion other things, but then feeling that sense of something was not completely, filled or fulfilled. And I'm realizing for me that part is this vital connection with our earth. And so I am getting bitten by mosquitoes here as I speak, so that makes me think that it's time for me to shift and move. But I can also feel the coolness of the leaves in a way that I probably wouldn't feel if I wasn't sitting here right now. And as I shift and move, I'm sure there'll be other things that I will discover. And the old me would have said, well, no, I need to maybe sit here for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. But now I'm honoring that commitment to just love myself. So I guess I just wanted to share my ideas about commitment and self-love and Mother Earth. Much love. So I just made a kale salad, and really I haven't finished my task because I want to add a little bit more to it, but I'm just kind of experimenting with this. Normally I would just finish the task and get it over and done with, but because I've committed to loving myself and slowing myself down, I'm going to do what I normally don't do, which is take a pause when I'm feeling tired while stopping the task that I'm doing halfway through, and let's see what comes out of that. So I'm taking a pause out here in my back area, and I must say it feels strange to stop a task halfway through and not complete it, but I just want to have a break. And so I think I might just watch the clouds for a little while. Instead of reading or doing anything, I might just sit and do nothing for a little while. So I ended up taking a long break and came back feeling even more rejuvenated and more inspired to make a few more dishes. And so I ended up making a hummus with some beautiful edible flowers from the garden, and just ended up slicing some cucumber as an additional through the salad and spread the edible flowers through the salad as well, and just felt inspired to make a cauliflower broccoli rice mixed vegetable dish. And I realized that I feel more lighter inside of myself in terms of that energy that I was having of feeling tired. And so committing to myself and not keeping on pushing through as I normally do, but committing to loving myself and committing to creating more space and relaxation for myself has actually ended up resulting in more inspired culinary dishes. So I'm pretty pleased with that effort, and I feel even more connected to committing to just loving myself even more deeply. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I am really looking forward to tasting these dishes and just feeling contented in my soul. Much love.